Hello my friends, welcome to the Toys of a Time Gone By, and today I want to do an unboxing. I just picked this guy up at Target. Okay, so here we go. Hey guys, I want to talk about Saw Hordak. This is pretty cool. I just picked it up at Target. I want to do an unboxing of him, and I want to show you the way I normally cut these figures out without destroying the box. I don't like to destroy the box, so I'll use my trusty razor, and this is what I do. This is what I do, guys. I will show you. First of all, I cut around the edges over here. First of all, I'll cut around the edges. I'll show you how I do it. I cut to this, there's a point here I cut to. I do not want to ruin the box, so I cut around these edges. I hate that because these boxes are beautiful. There's so much artwork on them. So as you can see, I'm cutting around the edges just to show you what I'm doing. And just be careful if you're doing this because you don't want to cut yourself. And see what I do? I'm just very careful, and I cut around to the bottom part. You see that? Now, make sure you give it enough room when you cut these out. Try to cut them to the end. I can show you to the end here where there's that extra groove there. And you can pretty much, when you do this, after you do it, you can pretty much pull the box out without destroying the rest of the figure. Without destroying the rest of the box, you can pretty much pull these out. They come out, and look at that. You won't destroy the box. You won't destroy the back. It's pretty easy to do, but you can see how nice this artwork is on the back. Yeah, I just hate destroying these boxes. I mean, sometimes you can't keep everything, you know. There's another piece here I normally would cut a little bit because it gives it more play over in this side. So now you have your figure here, which looks exactly like the other figure. Pretty much the same thing if you look at it over here. But now let's get it out of the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these little rubber bands off. These little rubber bands that have them housed in. And I just cut them off. Now I'm going to pull this figure out. There you go. That's all you do. Pull it out and you got your Hordak. Just like the other Hordak. It's exactly like the other Hordak. Except, there's exceptions. Alright, there's exceptions. Exceptions are because it has that piece that comes out. This piece here in the back sticks out a lot, which I'm not really too keen on. I do not like that it sticks out so much, but you're supposed to be able to if I can figure this out, it's supposed to open some way. Beyond me how it opens, but let me look in the back here. Let's see what you're supposed to do with it. Okay, you're supposed to click the back down. See, but it doesn't seem to be working for me. Just kind of beyond me. It doesn't seem to be faulty. unless I'm doing something wrong here. But it doesn't look like it's even coming out. Wow, unless, oh, here we go. I guess you just pull it down. That's funny. So let me get one of these, objects out of the box here. Get one of these out of the box here. So we got these little, kind of looks like a cog or projectiles. We have those. We can just get them out of the box this way. It's what I normally do. I just cut them out. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to destroy the box. So I'm going to have to probably open the whole thing up here. Pretty much. I don't mind destroying the plastic, but I do not like to destroy the Now let's get one of these out here. Okay. And I still didn't destroy the box. Pretty cool. So I'm going to show you guys over here. I'm going to show you guys this. So you just pull this down. You pop this inside. Boom, it just snaps. And then I guess you have to keep it open. It doesn't snap out. So it's kind of like, wow. You see? That was pretty good there. Pretty neat though. I like it. I think it's a good little, it's really good gimmick. You just pop this in there and you pop it out. Now let's just, you know what? I'm just going to pop it in there, leave it in there. And let me just show you a few other things here. You know what the funny thing is? This is not even on Target.com. I just walked in Target today and they just had it. I mean, I didn't even see it actually, and one lady told me that it was on an end cap. I would have just walked out of there without it. And I just bought one for myself, and I bought one, I bought one to open, and I bought one to display. So here's the, this cool little, his other head here. It looks pretty neat. It's a little different. So he's got like a little smiling face, so we're just going to kind of pop this off. Because it looks just like the other one, pretty much. I have the other one around here somewhere. So I'm just going to pop this head on. There we go. Kind of like this head too. That's a pretty neat head. And there you have it. Look at it. So wait. Well, I also have his other stuff too. Let me just pop this head in here, because it's the same head as the other one pretty much. I'm just going to pop this headed back in there. He's got a hand in there, a closed grip hand for this side, closed grip hand for that side. He's got his other he has got another wheel there, projectile wheel, and he's got his weapon over here. Of course, I'm doing the same thing, just kind of cutting it out of the box. See, doesn't even ruin the box. I love it. It doesn't pull the cardboard up in the back, and you could store it. I mean, you could put it somewhere. It's kind of too bad you didn't get the shield. That would have been cool. I don't mind if you got one cog, it's fine. Or you didn't need the other hand, whatever it is. If they want to cut costs, it would have been really neat if we got his shield. the shield like we got the other one too. But it's okay. But look at that. It's pretty neat. I like that. It's nice, and I'm going to display it. I always wanted a Saw Hordak, and we're getting them pretty early, but the back piece looks a little ridiculous. I have to say, that looks a little ridiculous on the back. And now, when we come down to the comic, it's the Horde Play. Let's pull this comic out, and I'll show you guys. This looks like a new comic here. And then you get some directions on, you can pull them apart and stuff like that. You got some cool directions in here showing how you pull them apart, showing them what you do here to cogwheel in there. So I'm just going to show you some of the comic. That's the cool thing about it with the comics. You get the comic. I think that's pretty neat that you get the comic and all that. And you could see our next figure coming out, Mosquito Deluxe. And I got that pre-ordered on Big Boy Toy Store, but like I said, I find these things in stores before anything. I just cancel my pre-orders. It's just funny that I found this in the store and I canceled the pre-order. That's pretty neat. I like it. I like the comic book. And then in the back, look, it shows you. And it shows you the Wind Raider, too. Showing you the Wind Raider. Shows you the Castle Grayskull, which you can see right up there on the screen. Shows you Battle Armor Skeletor, Battle Armor He-Man, which are very hard to still find. I didn't find those in the store. I had to order them. You know, and it cost me, eBay, it cost me money at eBay, so it cost me more than what it would normally be. What am I going to do? I just really wanted it, and I haven't seen them in Target. The only ones I've kind of seen in Target was, I've seen Clam Champ and Ram Man. You see Ram Man up there. And then I made an order for Merman on Amazon, and they totally just can't, pretty much, almost really kind of like just didn't ship the order out, and said that, and I put a pre-order way ahead of time, and they just kind of like did not ship it out, and I was really aggravated with it. Because then I called them up and said, what's going on with this order? Why didn't you ship it to me? And they said, oh, well, we ran out. We don't have any more. So, but I put an order in so long ago. Well, so you can get a lot of this stuff if you try, Big Bad Toy Store. Just go to your local stores, Walmart, Target. I mean, you could find them. You could pretty much find them. Even the Revelations, if you look real hard. Even the Revelations, some you can. Some are very hard to find. They still have just pretty much wave 1 in the stores. I never seen wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. I've never really seen them. Just kind of like this Hordak. Just today when I went, it was there. And I think he looks really cool. He looks just like the other one, but I like that buzzsaw thing, that little action. I like this different type of head that they put on there. I like that smiling, sort of like a smiling head that they put on there. And let me just kind of compare them. There you go. This is my Hordak, my original Hordak, with the original cape right here. And as you can see, look, they're pretty much there's differences. The head, there's a little differences with the head. It sits a little different, like, because this figure is more slouched. So you could see you could see how he's taller the Origins figures taller. I mean, you could see the differences, guys, but there's nothing like the original. There will never be nothing like the original on these figures. But I like the posability. That's a great thing, the posability, and you know, it's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. And it was different. I don't have the original Saw Hordak. He's a little different, the original. His body's a little different, and the lower half's a little different. But you know, with this guy, you'll get the usual, you know, joints, the articulation, the normal articulation, swivel here, and up you get the normal articulation, swivel, no action feature. It doesn't have to have it, but these are cool. These snap. Normally they snap off. I'm not sure about this because of the action feature on this one. I don't want to do that, but you can see swivel in the hand. I like it. I like it. I like the way you can pose things, and his head moves up and down, sideways, swivels. They're much. I mean, they're really cool that you could just pull things off and change things and all that. You know, I kind of like it. I mean, between this one here, you really can't do much. I mean, but he's still the original, and he still looks great. To be honest, he still looks great. Now, I want to show you something that I did. I did a custom. I took an Origins figure. I have a couple of Skeletors, so I took one, and I took another wrestling figure, and I kind of like made a custom. And I think you'd appreciate it. I made a Disco Skeletor out of a between a Origin Skeletor and a Faker John Cena, and I painted. And I did a fade. I liked the fade. I did a purple into the gold fade there. I thought I liked it. And I did a little bit of the purple to the fade of the gold there. And I left, you could see I left it. I did gold here, and I left the feet purple. And I did this kind of like iridescent blue color on the body. This is actually John Cena's body. John Cena's arms, the whole thing, Skeletor's hands. I painted gold, the bracelets here gold. I mean, I thought he came out really, really, really good. I painted the hood black. You can see I painted the hood black, but you see that iridescent color in the back. I used John Cena's legs. I tried not to. And I just kind of like painted a little black where it was clear and all that. But I tried not to, I didn't want to overly paint everything like Skeletor's body and all that. I left that. And I pulled John Cena's parts on Skeletor's body for like if I want to use it for anything else. But I'll be honest with you, I really like Disco Skeletor. I think it looks cool. And I wanted to kind of like give a shout out to he does a lot of customs, I should say, Hebrew, because he mentioned me in the comments, and I just wanted to kind of like mention him and say I appreciate it. I think he does, you know, I did customs before, but the way he does them is he goes over and beyond what he does. I mean, he does like staffs and swords and things like that. He uses Shapeway. If you didn't hear of him and you want to check him out, go right ahead, check him out. He does it's very interesting, very informative, and I got the inspiration from him for like doing this type of thing, because he takes the new figures like his classic figures and does that stuff too. So there's my Disco Skeletor, and I really enjoy the 2000X Disco Skeletor. I like that. I think that's really cool. But let's go back to Hordak. And just here, as you can see, I wouldn't have known it was there if it wasn't for a lady telling me at Target that I'd want to thank. It was on a separate end cap. That wasn't even where the Masters Universe stuff was. So now I just want to end this video right now, and I just want to say comment, like, and subscribe. And check me out for some new content. I keep putting up different things here and there all the time. And check out my podcast, The Toys of a Time Gone By. I do different podcasts, and you can check me out on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Apple, pretty much most places that they do podcasts, and you could search for me, The Toys of a Time Gone By. But I thank you guys, and thanks for coming to the video to check out the evil Hordak.